Hi, this is Michelle with Michelle's Macarons, and today I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions about shipping your macarons. So if you haven't already, go to this video and I talk about shipping and how to do it, and if you really should even be doing it. And then come back and watch this video and I'll answer some more questions I've gotten about shipping your macarons. So first question I get a lot is, can you ship macarons as a home baker? So can you even ship your home baked goods if you are baking under cottage laws? So most of the time, most states say no, absolutely not. But some will let you ship in-state. And then there's some states that have like a license above cottage laws where you can do maybe ship a certain amount in your state or out of your state, but you have to maybe apply for like a higher up cottage law license or something similar to that. So most of the time, no, but sometimes yes, but you have to check with your state's laws. And we're talking if you're selling them legally as a home bakery business with cottage laws. If you just want to ship to a friend and you're baking in your home and you're not selling them and they're not buying them from you, of course you can do that. Okay, now second question is, what company do you use to ship? So I have tried all different kinds. And most of the time, it seems like some of the more expensive companies, they get there in one piece. But the reason I made this video and I package the macarons up so much and I put so much bubble wrap and stuff in it is because I'm using a shipping service that costs less. Currently, I'm not shipping at all. But when I do ship, I use USPS and I just make sure to package them up so it doesn't matter if they are tossed. So USPS has the fastest that I've dealt with and the cheapest. And if you package them up like we do here, they'll most likely get there in one piece with only a little bit of damage, sometimes no damage at all if you really pack them up right. If you do want to package them less and not worry about that as much, then use like a company like FedEx, UPS, something like that. If you're enjoying this video and want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to be notified whenever I come out with a new video. Third question is, how do you deal with shipping costs? Like, do I take on the shipping cost or do I pass it on to the customer? So when I do ship, I usually do I calculate the packaging, how much that costs, the ice packs, the extra boxes, and the shipping cost, and then the customer pays that. Because they know if they're going to ship something like that, it's gonna cost them. So I would not recommend doing free shipping because sometimes it can be like $10 to $15 to just like the packaging material and shipping costs. So I tell people I will ship, but not currently, but I will ship, but this is the price. And I still tell them there is a chance that they'll break. So if they agree to all that and they still want them shipped, then I'll do that. So I would definitely give your customer kind of warning saying, I don't really have total control over it once it's out of my hands. But most places like USPS, they provide $50 insurance. So if you handle it correctly and take the pictures before and show them how it was packaged, then take the pictures showing if they break or not, you can sometimes get the insurance. I've never done that just because I don't want the customer to have to take all those pictures and go through all of that. So I would just warn them in the beginning. And most of the time when someone wants them shipped, they just want to eat them. So they don't really care if they get kind of broken. But if you do what I did in this video, you have a better chance of getting them there undamaged. Okay, question number 4. Do you have to keep them cold? And what ice packs do you use? So I absolutely, with macarons, keep them cold, especially if it's a warmer season. Some places don't even ship like chocolate stuff because you do have to put ice packs in it, because if it's sitting out in a hot truck or something like that, it could be melting the filling, even if it's just a buttercream, even if it's just something dipped in chocolate. So if you make macarons that don't have to be refrigerated, it's possible that they'll still be out or in a truck that is not cooled. So you would have to worry about butter melting, chocolate melting. So I absolutely, even if they don't have to be refrigerated, I keep ice packs in there. I do a couple, and these are the ice packs I use. I get the ones from here. I'll link them below. You have to buy them in bulk to kind of make it worth the shipping cost. So a lot of the supplies I mentioned in the other video, maybe if you aren't going to get into shipping, see if maybe some other people want to split it or something, because to the amount you have to get it at a lower price is sometimes too much if you are not selling these and shipping to a lot of people. Okay, what to do if your macarons don't fit in the macaron tray. So I have tried so many different of those plastic macaron trays that keep the macarons from touching. That's the most important part. Not really, but one of the most important parts about shipping your macarons is not letting them touch each other. If they touch each other, they're most likely going to break. Some people will use these trays that have individual little places for your macarons. Mine don't fit in those at all. I've never been able to find one that fits in. So if your macarons don't fit in there either, I like to put individual bags and then bubble wrap in between to really kind of cushion that. Now, here's exactly what I use. And then I like to use those tubes and then even bubble wrap them more. So if it doesn't fit in the macaron tray, if it does fit in the macaron tray, that's something you could try and then bubble wrap that. But they have to fit in there kind of perfectly, or else they're kind of rattling around in there, and that can cause damage. Okay, in the sixth question, I was kind of answering it earlier. What do you put them in? I like a plastic tube. If you can find one of those like harder plastic tubes or like a cardboard tube to put them in, that would be ideal. Usually when I'm shipping, it's just for someone that wants to try them and eat them, and it's not for like an event. But if it is for an event, which I don't ship, but if I did, and when I have, and it's for an event like a wedding or something, then I will use one of those styrofoam coolers, and I will really make sure each one is packaged, bubble wrap in between, maybe put some, like, you know those tubes like posters come in and it's like a hard cardboard tube? If you could get some of those and pack your macarons in it and then put them in to a styrofoam cooler and then fill it with ice packs and bubble wrap and stuff, you could absolutely get them across the country if you wanted, but shipping would be insane and the price of the material would be insane. But if someone doesn't care about that, it is definitely possible to ship your macarons quickly and without breaking them at all. You just have to spend a lot of money on packaging. But what I do in this video is the most efficient that I've found and the quickest for the price. Okay. Oh, number 7, best fillings to ship. This is a good one. You don't want to ship like cheesecake ones, especially if it's a hotter season. So I like to ship like stiffer fillings, maybe like the cake batter one, or brownie batter is a good one to ship. Lemon cake's a good one to ship. Any of them that are kind of like a stiffer filling. Ganache it depends on the thickness of your ganache, but most of the times I wouldn't, because that is more likely to melt, but that really depends on your ganache. But I would do like one with more powdered sugar, not a cheesecake flavor. But I will link below some of my favorite ones to ship. Okay, how fast to ship, and is overnight necessary? I usually don't ship overnight. Overnight is insane. The cost for overnight shipping is usually ridiculous. So I will usually do, if I'm shipping USPS, I will do priority, and it's like 2-day. Right now, I don't know if that's actually true, but when I was doing it a couple years ago, that would get there usually 2 or 3 days. That was fine with the ice packs and the packaging I used here. So if you could do overnight and the customer wanted to pay for overnight, that would be amazing. But it's not 100% necessary if you make sure you put enough ice packs in there and you package it correctly, and don't ship on a weekend. So don't ship Friday, because then you'll have to wait for Sunday and it will just be sitting in a warehouse on Sunday. When I was shipping, I would say I can ship out Monday through Thursday or whatever it was, Monday through Wednesday. So if someone placed their order on Thursday, they knew it wouldn't ship out until Monday. Okay, 9th question is, do you ship frozen? I recommend shipping frozen. Freeze them, freeze your ice packs. Actually, what I like to do is package it all up in the insulated mailer I use here with the ice packs, the macarons, put that in the freezer so it's ready to go. Then the next day, I just take it out, put it in the package, and then go and ship it. That's ideal because then they're kind of already frozen and really cold when you ship. 10th question is, what is the cost of shipping? So that varies based on how quickly you're shipping it, where you're shipping it. USPS, what I usually use, has usually an option for a set weight. Like you pay a certain amount and it doesn't matter if it's 5 pounds or 20 pounds. I don't know if 20, but it's like a set fee. So sometimes that's better. Usually you can ask them kind of what they suggest you do, but I usually just do priority 2-day. And I'll put a link below. You can weigh it at home and calculate it where it's going at your house before you go and ship it. So you can tell the customer it's going to cost this much. And they can say yes or no, I don't want to pay that, or I do. Okay, and if you want to start selling your macarons or other baked goods, I have a course called the Home Bakery Blueprint where you'll learn how to start and grow your own home bakery business. So join the email list below and I will send you an email as soon as we have spots open for that. If you'd like, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will put those links in the description below. Okay, check out these other macaron videos. Okay, love you, bye.